Alrighty then, we are back. Let's see if I can fix that. There we go. Perfect. We are back. We're going to be doing Rocket Protection, which is going to be a repurpose build. Repurpose, you discard a tech, ready your hero, and you get plus X, where X is the cost of that text, where X is the cost of that text printed cost to a baseline stat. So Rocket loves his tech. He has a lot of tech in his kit, like a significant amount. And we're going to be trying to use that to our advantage and tinker, repurpose to just kind of roll. Now, we are playing Green Goblin with the standard. Also, hey BB, how's it going? Good weekend? Yeah, it was a good weekend. I went to one of my good buddies' weddings, and so that's always exciting to see one of your friends get married. So that was fun. Hopefully not FFG announcement to follow this stream. I doubt it. Doubt it. We typically get those on Thursday, so I would be very, very surprised to see one today. Hope you're doing well as well. We are playing the standard Green Goblin 1 and 2, but we are playing with expert cards. I'm going to increase this difficulty, and we're actually going to play, I think for the first time on stream, the Kree Fanatic, which is a print and play set. And so Kree Fanatic brings in Ronan the Accuser. He's a 3/3 9 hit points per player toughness. He cannot be stunned when the villain phase begin. He engages the hero with the fewest remaining hit points, and then it's just a super brutal encounter set that just deals a lot of stuff. So figured that would be a fun challenge for the Rocket Repurpose, because it does seem like it's going to be a fairly decently difficult scenario. So, whew, we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be fun. I've never played it though, and so I'm pumped to try it out. The repurpose build revolves around tech and repurpose. So we do need repurpose. Let's go ahead and grab one of those. Or actually 3 of those. We're gonna build pretty heavily around the repurpose build. This Goblin Thrall is engaged with us. We will remember that. We also want to grab the last copy right there. We have a lot of tech in our deck. That being said, I do think I want to include some more, mainly because the tech and protection protects your hit points. And so if we can use that, and we can use energy barriers to strategically place damage. I'm in basic right now. What am I doing? We can use the energy barriers to strategically place damage. Isn't this encounter set super hard? It sure is. Yes, it is. I am pumped. We'll see how it goes. If we get absolutely rolled on, we'll try something else. But so energy barriers and force field generators protect that health, as well as being an expensive tech card. So let's go. We have energy barriers. Let's go ahead and grab 3 energy barriers. Now these are a little anti-synergistic with our force field generators, but that's fine. I put all the F cards, or I'll put all the E cards in the F. They're all combined now. There we go. We're good. Okay, so we do want, I'm going to grab 2 force field generators. Just going to help protect that. Force field generator is tricky for repurpose with its force response. It can be. You're going to lose efficiency regardless of whenever you do it. So yes, force energy barrier and force field generators, you are going to lose either a repurpose turn, with force field generators being a forced interrupt to remove a counter whenever you would take damage. So you do have to not discard it before repurpose. That being said, we have so many tech upgrades that if we are locked out of a force field generator, we will have something to use for our tinkering or our repurpose. I like this risk of running these because these are 3 cost. We can get these onto the table fairly easily with just kind of like our build and money, but it protects our health. And so protects our health really significantly. And then we can trigger the repurpose and maybe target these if they're down to like 2. And so it's like a really good way to get Rocket up to 5 attack. So that's kind of what I was thinking. But yes, they are a little tricky because they have the force response. because Rocket is going to have a lot of attack, and we're going to be kind of leaning into that. What I do want to make sure is that we can ready ourselves. And so what doesn't kill me is going to be really cool. It's going to heal 2 damage from our hero and ready our hero. So we will need to make sure that we have sustained some damage. Actually, let's just run 2 of these. Let's run 2 what doesn't kill me, because we do have Ever Vigilant with Aerial. So what doesn't kill me? 2 cost, heal 2 damage from your hero, and ready your hero. We're also going to grab Kit. That's what we're going to do, because we want to get multiple activations out of our Rocket. We're going to grab a resource sink, which is Kit, or CITT. It's 2 resources of any type to ready a Guardian character. And so just another way to get more activations out of a repurpose turn, which sounds kind of fun. Let's go back here. Ever Vigilant, ready your hero, remove 2 threat from my scheme. We can only play this if we have Aerial, which we do get with the thruster boots. We will want to kind of prioritize the thruster boots, because all of this is going to lead into damage, and the Aerial, or getting the thruster boots, is going to help us maintain the main ski, or the thwarting issues. So let's go ahead and grab 2 Ever Vigilance. And then we need to look at our basic cards too. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13. These are the basic cards that we were running last time. We will run Genius, Energy, and Strength. We will run Ingenuity. I'm not 100% sold that we need to run Endurance, just because we have a lot of ways to prevent damage. That being said, Gamora is going to be really good. Professor X is going to be good. I don't think we need Drax. Flora and Fauna, we'll keep that. We'll keep Groot. Okay, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 21. Where our cost is getting high. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we probably do want to run the Power of Protections, because we're getting pretty high in our cost, and then this is just going to help us with that. That puts us at 7 resource cards, which is about where we want to be, because Rocket has these 2 salvages. We have the 3 doubles, Power Protection. So in the resource video that we did with, or that I recorded with Villain Theory, we kind of talked about the rule of thumb is we don't want more than 7 resource cards. Side holster for this game, good call, Backflip. I like that a lot. Side holster gives you ooh. And then do we go symbiote suit? That would be crazy, right? No, we can't. Should we? No, that'd be insane. I think that's 24. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, that's 24. I'm thinking about Mansion. I think Mansion could be a nice include here, just to give us more cards. BB, I was thinking about the Aerial trait after Angel. Do you think FFG had a design change with it? It used to be something that you had to work for. Iron Man had to pay a science for every turn to get it. Now characters start with it. Do you think they made a design mistake making it hard? I don't, because I mean, like, Angel revolves around it. Nova doesn't really revolve around it. What are some of the other characters to start with it? Spectrum. I think it's a nice benefit, right? Iron Man is one, once he's built out, is very, very strong. And so, hey, Luther, how's it going? How are you? I don't think that they made a mistake making it hard to get. I really don't. I think that there are some that start with it, and we saw, I think the first hero that starts with it is Spectrum, which is, Mad Titan Shadow era. And so I think it's just a nice benefit for some heroes, and then they are offset and stronger in different ways, right? Iron Man, no one, I don't want to say that. There are very few characters that can outpace Iron Man in late game strategy. That being said, does he need printed aerial? Probably not, because of how strong he can get. Spectrum, um, the printed aerial is just like a nice benefit, and it just gets better. And these aerial characters are going to get better. Angel, I think he needs aerial to start the game. He needs something. He needs a superpower. So yeah, no, I don't necessarily think that it was a blunder in order making it hard to get. I think I like the fact that there are characters that can't get it, there are characters that have it, and then there are characters that can get it through gameplay. I think I like that balance. It's a fun way to just make sure that everyone is getting what they or is able to do what they want to do. I think I'm going to go with Mansion. Get that card draw engine going. I really want to play Symbiote Suit. That'd be dumb, though, right? That'd be bad. That'd be bad. We don't want to do that. We could go pin down on Ronan. Is Ronan villainous? He's not. Ronan's not villainous, so we could just run a pin down to play with Ronan, but nah. Leading Blow is also kind of interesting with... No, I don't. No. We're going to go for a one flip kill turn. I think we're going to be okay with damage just from like a force field generator energy barrier standpoint, so we don't necessarily need too many allies to block us. It could be nice to bring Iceman for the stun, but here we are. Let's go ahead and just run with these 25 cards and see what happens. Also, Side Holster is just a nice target for a cutoff guard. Also, I need health. I need 9, and we got 16 for Goblin. Shuffle in our Kree Fanatic set. Oof. I'm excited. The only issue is that this is a really big encounter deck, so we may not get to see all the toys that Ronan has to play with. But we may, and we may just, regret saying that out loud. So here we are. Alrighty. Okay, so the goal here is to build out a fairly decent board state. I think it would be cool to be able to pull off multiple repurposes. We want Kit on the table. I assume I'm saying that right. I actually don't know. But like if we can get multiple repurposes, if we have our cybernetic skeleton, we're sitting at a 2 attack. We attack for 2. We repurpose ideally a 3 cost card. Stand up, we can attack for 5. Kit gets us 5 more attacks, so that's 12 attack right there. If we have charges on particle cannon, that's 4 damage. That puts us at 16. That takes out stage 1 of the villain. If we have 2 damage elsewhere, which we probably should with like a rocket's pistol or something, we can take out Green Goblin with 1 repurpose in hand when we flip him. And so just I think that's what we will try and like set up for, because that sounds kind of fun. I shuffled these, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, let's go. I'm so pumped for this. I love repurpose. I love protection. I'm realizing that I do really enjoy Rocket. He's a ton of fun. Force field generator right off the bat. Side holster, ingenuity, particle cannon. I got a plan. Ever vigilant. Jeez, let's go. Okay, so we probably want side holster. We probably want ingenuity. We can't really pay for a 3 cost card after that if we don't draw into a double. That being said, I would prioritize particle cannon. So let's mulligan these 3 and hopefully draw into a double. Boom. There we go. Cybernetic skeleton is also very playable. Ooh, okay. Okay. Interesting. We got options. Let's do salvage for an ingenuity. We'll put the... Actually, you know what? let's think about this real quick. If we salvage ingenuity, strength, ingenuity for particle cannon, let's actually... Nice luck on the mulligan. Yeah, right? Right? And I'm thinking that we're not going to be able to drop Cybernetic Skeleton this turn. And so we do a little in a... Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. We can throw Force Field back on top. Ingenuity pays for Particle Cannon. Cybernetic Skeleton. Oh, we're going to murder you. So we're going to be able to draw into a card. If we draw into the card... Do we toss Side Holster, expecting it to come back around to us, and we can drop Cybernetic Skeleton on turn 1 as well. So we have Ingenuity here, Particle Cannon overkills. If we overkill, we get to draw a card. The card draw then can pay for Cybernetic Skeleton, but we don't get to drop Side Holster turn 1. But I think I would rather have the skeleton out than Side Holster out. I think I'm okay with that. Okay. So let's do this. Let's go salvage to pay for ingenuity. When you spin this card, put a tech upgrade on top of your deck. That's going to be Force Field Generator. We will flip up to Rocket. We're going to go Strength and Ingenuity to play Particle Cannon. Comes in with 2 charges. We got Particle Cannon. We're going to deal 3 there. 1 rolls over to Goblin. He's going to go down. Murdered You triggers. We get to draw a card into Force Field Generator. We will use Side Holster Force Field Generator for Cybernetic Skeleton, which is going to give us +3 hit points and a attack. 1, 2, 3. And we will go ahead and just thwart this down. We're going to take some damage here, but I think we're okay with that. Let's stand up. We got energy. Jeez, nice. Power protection. Schadenfreude. Groot. Nice. And Professor X. Alrighty. I'm pretty... I agree. Rocket is fun. Definitely a top 8 guard. Yeah, it's I'm really happy that he was able to crack that top 8 Guardian spot, because it's a highly contested top 8. I will say that. Stage 1, we're gonna play, or step 1, we're gonna place 1. Goblin's going to attack for 2 plus a boost. We're gonna take it. After his activation ends, shuffle this card back into the encounter deck. So it's 4 total. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forced response. We place a threat, and we shuffle monster back in. Top 8. Okay. Encounter card is going to be Overrun. When defeated, each player discards the top 2 and puts goblins into play, which is actually great because Particle Cannon right now can take care of that. Let's go ahead and just thwart this down and hopefully get a goblin, because I would like to draw cards. Got 1, 2, sad. Let's go Ingenuity and Strength to play Professor X. We're going to confuse Green Goblin. We'll use Professor to thwart 3 off the main. That feels so inefficient. We'll hang on to it, I guess. I mean, we'll hang on to Power Protection and Groot. We'll toss Schadenfreude. I don't think we're going to need that right now. Power Protection, we should be drawing into some of our green tech cards soon, so I'd like to get those out there, but let's go ahead and just stand up. I'm not happy with that turn, but here we are. I may mulligan Groot here. Or not mulligan, but toss Groot. Groot is a nice defender. He's nice for Flora and Fauna, but I think we've already seen Flora and Fauna. No, we haven't. Okay. We'll keep Groot because Particle Cannon with Flora and Fauna is going to be really, really nice. So let's go ahead and keep 2. There's a repurpose. Don't really need that yet. There's a pistol. There's 4. And I've got a plan. Okay, 5. Okay. We'll place 1. Green Goblin's going to attack. Professor X will block. +0. Which is enough to actually kill Professor X. Just barely, though. Then we deal an encounter card, which is Goblination. Each Goblin enemy, including Green Goblin, gets +1 attack. Okay. Cool. So I guess we will go. I've got a plan for a Rocket's Pistol. That's going to be our second restricted item. And we have already passed our side holster, which is sad, but here we are. Okay. And then we'll toss... Wait. No, that's insane. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to play Groot. We're not going to play Rocket's Pistol. We could tinker Rocket's Pistol, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Well, Rocket's Pistol, Green Goblin for 2. We will thwart here to get rid of that. We're going to flip down. We're going to tinker Rocket's Pistol, so we get to discard it and draw 2 cards. Inefficient, but here we are. Genius and Energy Barrier. Alrighty, perfect, actually. Power of Protection will play Energy Barrier. Comes in with 3 counters. Whenever we would take damage, we can discard a counter to prevent 1 of that damage and deal damage back to somebody. And we got Genius and Repurpose for Groot. Oh, we also... Oh, Ingenuity was how I was going to pay for it. There you go. Nice. More resource generators go unused on the table because it is time to play inefficiently. We'll stand up. There's our Thruster Boots. Energy Barrier. What doesn't kill me? Reload. Ever Vigilant. And Gamora. Alrighty, okay. Cool. We'll place 1 here. Green Goblin is confused. Our encounter card is going to be an Assault, which surges into Goblin Reinforcements. Did I shuffle this? I did. It's just we keep hitting standard and side schemes. It's crazy. I remember shuffling it now, yeah. Okay. So Goblin Reinforcements, when revealed, place 1 additional threat here for each Goblin minion in play. So no extra threat, just the 2. We could tinker something now. I don't think it's really worth tinkering anything. I would rather get Thruster Boots and Gamora out, probably. Just continue to build. Energy Barrier would be nice. Being able to drop an Energy Barrier would be really nice, which we could at the cost of a Thruster Boots, which then hurts us with our Ever Vigilant plays. We've seen 1. We've seen both of our Ever Vigilants. This is the cost of the good mulligan. Yeah, right? Hey, Cunning Linguist, how's it going? So we can get Gamora. Gamora actually can net us a card. So if Gamora can net us a card, Ingenuity, and we can hang on to Thruster Boots for a later play. I like that. I like that. Sweet. Let's flip up to Rocket. Ever Vigilant, Reload, and What Doesn't Kill Me to drop Gamora onto the table. We will attack with Gamora. Yeah, we'll attack with Gamora for 2 onto Goblin. After she attacks or thwarts, discard cards until you get a event. Oh. Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. Okay, Flora and Fauna. Which actually is not a horrible play either. Nah. We'll Ingenuity, Flora and Fauna to play Energy Barrier. We'll just start getting this built out. We're building our protection. We're getting ready for that big flip later. And we got Thruster Boots, which we will hang on to. But we will go ahead and thwart 2 here and get rid of that hazard icon. Dislike that. Groot's going to hang out. Groot's going to take a hit. Yeah. Let's stand up. Repurpose. Don't need it. Kit. There it is. Energy Barrier. There's Mansion. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. We'll see what happens. It'd be nice to get a minion that we could overkill and get some more cards. We got one there. Goblin's going to attack. Groot's going to block. So it's going to be 2 plus put Goblin Thrall into play engaged with us. Groot takes the 2 damage. He responds with the healing the 2 damage, so he's fine. And then Goblin Thrall is going to hit us for 1. We will Energy Barrier and throw 1 damage right back at him. Okay. And counter card is Exhaustion Surge, Exhaust our Identity card. Sad. Wicked Ambitions. Discard X cards from the encounter deck where X is equal to double the villain's stage number. Each time a Goblin Minion is discarded this way, choose to either take 3 damage or put that minion into play engaged with you. So we're discarding 2 cards. Master Plan and my Obligation. I would have liked... I kind of would have wanted a minion. Being exhausted is sad. Okay. What do we want to do? If we can get Mansion and Kit onto the table, which we can. It's at the cost of a Thruster Boots, but I think that's going to be better overall to get +1 card, get us ready to go for that big turn. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go Ingenuity, Thruster. Actually, hold on. Before we do that, let's just go ahead and Particle Cannon. Deal 4 damage here, so 2, overkill 2. Take him down to 9. Goblin Thrall dies. We murdered you. To draw into a reload. Okay. Ingenuity. Reload. Energy. Yeah, Energy Barrier and a Repurpose. We'll drop an Avengers Mansion. Mansion, we can exhaust to draw a card into a battery pack. Thruster Boots and battery pack. Play Kit. So exhaust Kit, spend 2 resources of any type to ready a Guardian character. It's going to be a nice little repurpose turn for us. Gamora. Ooh, actually Gamora could... Let's hang on to Thruster Boots first. Let's have Gamora thwart 1 here. Discard cards until we get an event. We'll use the event to play Kit, and we'll hang on to Thruster Boots so we have that to play next turn. Little retconning, but we're fine. Okay, let's stand up. We may... Actually, no, we're going to... Nope, never mind. We draw our entire deck. So we get a encounter card, meaning that it would have been nice to be able to put Gamora back into the deck for the reshuffle. But here we are. That being said, we'll probably just keep Gamora out and let her hang out for a while. I am excited to deal some damage. We got Rocket Launcher, we got Battery Pack, Power Protection, Thruster Boots. All right. Go 1 here. Got 2 attack. Groot will block. 2 plus... This card gets +1 boost icon if at least 1 Goblin Minion is engaged with you. It's not. So 3 total. Response to heal 2. So we take 1 damage. Or we end up with 1 damage. Deal out encounter cards. There's the Goblin Thrall. And Wicked Ambitions. Discard X cards where X is double the villain's stage number. Nope. And we'll just take the Goblin Soldier. Put that into play, engage with us. Alrighty. Let's go Mansion to draw a card. Side holster. We'll just play the side holster now. We don't have to worry about it. We'll go Battery Pack, Power Protection, and Ingenuity to play a Rocket Launcher. That's going to be our second restricted card. That comes in with 2. Let's go ahead and have Gamora attack this Goblin Thrall for 2. Then discard until we get an event, but it doesn't kill me. Gamora is donezo. Okay. Let's Rocket Launcher. So deal 2 damage to the villain and each minion engaged. So 2 and 2. Goblin Thrall was dealt excess damage, so we get to draw a card into Schadenfreude. Let's go ahead and attack for 2 here, putting him at 1 health left. We'll use Schadenfreude and Repurpose to play a What Doesn't Kill Me. No, I can't. I don't have enough damage. Oh, I do. I took... There's 3 hit points there. Did I ever give myself that? Yeah, because I took an attack of 4. We're good. Okay, so heal 2, 1, 2, and ready our hero. Then we will attack to deal 2 damage. We take a damage. We did deal excess damage, so we get to draw a card. We'll use the Power of Protection to play Thruster Boots. I'm happy with that. Let's stand up. If you have too many cards on the table, that's a good thing. If the cards start not being able to fit on the screen, I'm happy with that. All right. Yeah, we got 5 cards. I've got a plan. Repurpose could be a battery pack. Oh, nice, nice. Another repurpose. That's really unfortunate because now we've seen our 3 repurposes, and so it's gonna make it. That's unfortunate. Energy barrier. So we may play even more. What did I just do? I think I had the 2 repurposes. I didn't draw those 2. But yeah. So it's going to make it hard. Or we could potentially push this turn. If we have the 2 repurposes. Did I draw? What did I just do? It is too early on Monday, apparently. Did I have both of these Did I draw both of these repurposes? Dang it. I put them out here and I drew extra cards and... Okay. I think that was fine. Hopefully we're fine. I'm gonna have to check the VOD and make sure that I didn't just cheat. Okay. We're gonna place 1 here. Green Goblin's going to attack us for 2. We may just take it. We're at 9 health. 2. We can prevent 2 of the damage and throw 2 of the damage back, putting him at 5, which is going to be enough to be okay. Yeah, we'll take it. We got 2 plus 1 is 3. We'll prevent 2 of that. Take 1 damage. We place 1 threat on the main scheme. And then with the energy barriers, we're going to throw the 2 damage back at Goblin 1/2. Okay. And counter card is Goblin Thrall with Guard. That's fine. Okay, Mansion is going to draw us a card. Do a pistol. Ingenuity for a battery pack. We'll exhaust battery pack to place a charge on particle cannon. We'll rocket launcher to deal 2 and 2. No, just kidding. I don't want to do that. That would push Goblin, and I don't think I'm ready to push Goblin. Let me actually do some math here. Okay. We actually maybe... Oh yeah, we have plenty of damage, I think. Yeah. Sweet. So we'll do that. We'll go 2 and 2. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to figure out if I can get a Murdered You on Green Goblin. So So that takes him down to 3. If we particle cannon here, it's perfect damage. So it's 1 damage plus 3 overkill, which means that we get 1 murder to you, but not the second. So I'm wondering if we just attack particle cannon here, and then we have the repurpose turns, and plus 2 cards, plus 1 card overall. I think I'm okay with that. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and attack for 2. Take out the Goblin Thrall. We get to draw a card, which is a salvage. And when we will particle cannon for 4 on Green Goblin, which is enough to overkill. So we get Rocket's Pistol. We get 2 cards. Green Goblin comes in with 18 health. Not enough. Okay. So let's go ahead and... That's gone. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll repurpose the particle cannon. Oh, wait, hold on. Do we have a reload? We do have a reload. This is fun. I got a plan and reload. We'll ready all of our techs. We'll use a battery pack to pass this over to the particle cannon. We'll use particle cannon to deal 4 to Green Goblin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Victory Point Gaming. Thanks for the raid. How's it going? Happy Monday. Hope you're doing fantastic. We are about to just kill some stuff with Rocket. Hey, how's it going? Okay, so Goblin sitting at 14. At this point, we'll repurpose the particle cannon. So we get to ready and give ourselves plus 3 attack. And so we're at 5 attack. We will swing for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Happy Monday. Just wrapped up some Board Game Arena. Nice. What were you playing? We'll repurpose again. We'll repurpose the rocket launcher. So we get to stand up, and now we have an 8 attack. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to 1 health. We've got salvage for Kit to ready, and we'll swing for 8 again. GG's. We also have Rocket's Pistols. We also have Groot. But the burst amount of damage that he can put out, we never saw. Lots of stuff, mostly Arc Nova. Nice. Such a great game. Such a fun game. I like Arc Nova. Have you seen anything about the new expansion, the aquatic expansion? So that looks pretty sweet. So we've only been here for 2 hours. Let's do one more game. Let's try an expert game with Green Goblin. What's up, Roland Reggie? How's it going? Hope you're doing fantastic. Let's try this deck one more time against like an expert Green Goblin, because that was a lot of fun and I want to try it again. And we've been streaming for less than 2 hours. You definitely need to buy Rocket Racoon now after watching Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I have not seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I need to. It looks so good. I've heard fantastic things about it. And so, you watched part of a spoiler video. It looks really cool. But yeah, Rocket comes in the Galaxy's Most Wanted box, which is the product I recommend you buy last. It's not the easiest. It's not the easiest box to start with or to play. But Rocket and Groot, I both really enjoy. I think Groot is less of or he's not as good as Rocket. I like Groot a lot, but Rocket is definitely just really, really solid. Yeah, I've heard you say it's not your fit. It's tough. It's just a tough box. But we'll keep Kree Fanatic in there. Why not? Keep one of the hardest mod sets in there with an expert Green Goblin. Should be fine. Let's go ahead and grab see if we can get our obligation out of here. Yeah. So I need to watch Guardians 3. I haven't been to a movie theater in the longest time. We do most kind of wait until Disney Plus comes out. We did just watch Guardians 2 last night because we're rewatching through the cinematic universe chronologically. So because I want to watch the videos as I'm doing the MCCU, where I'm playing through the chronological universe. That's gonna be continuing on Thursday. But so we did just finish Guardians 2. That Guardians 2 is a interesting movie. I like Guardians 1 way more. But Guardians 2 was fun. Okay, so Goblin stage 2 starts with 18 hit points. We start with 9. I'm going to try and make sure that we got 18. Deal 2 encounter cards. Stage 3 is deal 3 encounter cards with 20 hit points. We will kill stage 3 in one turn. So whenever I'm playing like this or Venom Goblin, where you get a ton of encounter cards right there, like when you flip them, 3 encounter cards plus the 1 dealt is 4 total encounter cards. It's hard to survive that for a lot of turns. So we can set it up so that we can easily deal the 20 damage with if we have the 2 repurposes, if we have kit, if we have kind of the same idea and the same like mindset behind how we can flip and kill in one turn. That's what we will try and do, but we just have to make sure that we can get there. The nice thing is that Goblin, if we can survive turn 1, so turn 1, it's tough because you start with 3 encounter cards with Goblin Thrall and Green Goblin at 2/2. So if we can survive that, we're good. Okay. Not a bad hand. We got Flora and Fauna, which we'll mulligan. We got Professor X. We got Ingenuity, Force Field Generator, and Energy Barrier. We definitely want to play Ingenuity. And then we want to play Professor X as well. So we'll probably mulligan these 3. It would be nice to get an Energy Barrier out, but I think we're just going to mulligan these 3. Reload 1. Repurpose, don't need that yet. And Force Field Generator, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Alrighty. It's so nice drawing Ingenuity that turn 1. So we can play this only if we have a Genius trait, which we do. Exhaust to generate a Science resource. We will flip up to Hero form. We will use Ingenuity, Reload, and Repurpose. We're going to hang on to the Force Field Generator to play Professor X. After Professor X enters play, we can confuse the villain, which is what we will choose to do. Confuse the villain. He will use his 3 thwart to go ahead and clear that main. And then we will hit this Goblin Thrall for a nice solid 1 damage. We'll hang on to the Force Field Generator because that's going to help us with health. Okay. We'll stand up. There's Groot. There's Kit. Okay. Energy Barrier. Cybernetic Skeleton. All good cards. All cards that we need to play. Green Goblin's going to attack us for 2. We will block with Professor X. We've got put Goblin Thrall into play engaged with us. So that's going to kill off Professor X. And we got 2 damage coming from the Goblin Thralls, which we'll just take. Okay, let's hopefully not die. Under Fire Surge, reveal the top card of the encounter deck. Yikes. Goblin Reinforcements. Place 1 additional threat here for each Goblin minion in play. So that's going to be 2 plus 2. Then we've got Master Plan. Place 4 threat on each side scheme. Okay, this is not good. Gang up. The hero or the villain and each minion engage with the attacks. This may be death for us. So we got 2. We got 4 total. If we flip a 3, we lose. Well, we could defend one of these thralls. So we'll take the 2, 3. So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're down to 2. We will defend one of these attacks. And we'll take 1 damage, so we're down to 1 health. And then assault, the villain attacks us, we lose. And that's how you lose the game on turn 1. Just like that. That was a particularly brutal set of encounter cards, where we got attacked 3 times that round. That was not fun. Let's try that again. Ouch. And Green Goblin took that personally. That's how That's why you don't want to not be able to kill on that flip to stage 3. Because it just cascades so quickly. That would have been really, really hard to come back from regardless, even if we didn't draw that assault. Just because this goblin reinforcements had 8 on it, and the deck's not really set up to handle that much threat that quickly. Okay, well, we get to go back to 8 health, so that's, or 9 health, so that's exciting. Where's our... That was crazy. Love it. We take out the obligations because technically we do all the setup before the obligations get shuffled into the deck, and so the obligation is not one that could actually be dealt to us as a face-down encounter card. So we'll shuffle this up, deal ourselves the 2 face-down encounter cards, and then shuffle our obligation back in. See, this now feels like I'm just padding stats and increasing the number of games I've played. Does it count as a game played if you lose on turn 1? I'd say so. I'd say so. Okay. Let's try that again. It'd be nice to get the particle cannon. I think getting a particle cannon turn 1 is going to be really solid just because that deals with so many of the minions with the overkill, triggering murdered you. We can probably, like, particle cannon costs 3, right? But if we can trigger murder you twice on it, then it's, you know, it gives you back 2 cards. So that'd be nice to get. We can get rid of this goblin thrall. Okay, so 18-9. We got Ever Vigilant. We got Ever Vigilant. We got Reload. We got Professor X. We got Flora Fauna and Repurpose. Okay, so we don't have Aerial, so we can't actually play Ever Vigilant yet. So it's actually not too... I'm not upset seeing these in my first hand, because I probably, regardless, would not play them. And so seeing them in hand 1 just gets them out of the deck, and we can get them on that deck pass 2, which is kind of what we're looking for. Flora and Fauna is not going to be played. Repurpose is not going to be played. Reload is not going to be played. Professor X probably will. So let's mulligan 5 cards. Cybernetic Skeleton, solid. Force Field Generator. This is starting to look like... Oh, there's an energy, thank goodness. 2, 4. Salvage is great. 5. Schadenfreude. Alrighty. I do wish we could tinker the Cybernetic Skeleton. I don't want to do that. We don't have any tech cards. So I do want to actually use... Yeah. Let's use Energy and Force Field Generator to play Professor X. We'll confuse Green Goblin. We'll use Salvage to play Cybernetic Skeleton. We get 3 hit points, 1, 2, 3, and a +1 attack. And we get to place a card on top of our deck, which is going to be Force Field Generator. A tech card on top of our deck, which is going to be Force Field Generator. Professor will go ahead and thwart 3 here. We have Schadenfreude. We'll probably just toss that. I've been in Alter Ego this entire time. Now we're going to flip up to Hero form. We'll deal 2 damage here with a basic attack. We'll toss that, and we'll stand up. We got this set up for a Murdered You, just with a basic activation, and so that's nice. Got a Force Field Generator, Rocket Launcher. That's nice. A Strength, so if that's 3... I've Got a Plan is 4. And another I've Got a Plan. Getting all of our Thor cards out of the way, so I guess that's good. I'm going to go 1. Green Goblin's going to attack. We're going to block with Professor X. It's going to be 2 + 1. Well, at least there goes the gang up. So we at least know we don't get that again. Thrall is going to hit us for 1. And 3 cards. What's the worst that could happen? Goblin Soldier. Hysteria. When Green Goblin schemes our attacks, give him 1 additional boost card for that activation. For as a hero action, we can spend 2 science to discard it. And Shadows of the Past. Excellent. Good. I was worried we weren't going to get Shadows. This one actually matters. Okay, reveal your set-aside Nemesis minion and put it into play engaged with you. So Blackjack O'Hare comes in. he's going to attack me with quick strike. So it's going to be 1 plus, oh geez, +3. If this activation defeats a character, deal a first player 1 face down encounter card. It does not, but it does deal 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we put our side scheme in and we shuffle these in. Okay, so lucky for us, that should be the worst encounter phase that we have all game, because we want to make sure that we kill on that initial flip. And so lucky for us, we should be fine. Should be. Okay. Okay. Strength and I got a plan is going to play rocket launcher. Comes with 2. We will deal 2 damage here with a basic activation. Rocket launcher. Remove 1 charge. Choose a player. Deal 2 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with that player. So 2 damage to Goblin. 1, 2. Then 2, which overkills. So we get to draw a card. 2 damage here. And then 2 damage here, which overkills, which we get to draw a card. Oh, wait. No, that's still there. This guy's dead. So we got +2 cards. Force field generator, and I've got a plan. Oh, particle cannon and Groot. Okay, that's much better. We could actually drop particle cannon here and hit the soldier. I think that's better. Let's drop the particle cannon. We will exhaust and deal 4 damage to the soldier, so that overkills 1. We get to draw a card into a power protection. We'll just hang on to that. But we will flip down to alter ego. I don't think we're tinkering anything. Yeah, we're gonna keep. We may tinker next turn. We'll just see what kind of we draw into. Okay, stand up. We're gonna keep this. Salvage. Oh geez, no. No. 2, 4. What doesn't kill me is fine, I guess. 5. Energy barrier. Okay, so we'll probably tinker something. Yeah, okay. We got plans. Let's see if we just survive first. I'm gonna go there. Goblin's confused. Encounter card is a Goblin Thrall. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, yes. Love that. Because now we have an overkill and we can draw some more cards. We're sitting at 7 health. We have a what doesn't kill me, so we're fine with that. Honestly, we could salvage the Hysteria, which we probably would do. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Rocket is so much fun. Goblin's sitting at 15. Rocket's going to need to thwart down that Vendetta. And so we're not going to tinker. Yeah. We're not going to tinker. We will rocket launcher to deal 2 and 2. This is not an attack, so it does get around the thrall. And then we will particle cannon to deal 4 overkill. So 1 and 3 overkill. 1, 2, 3. Take them down to 10. Murder you triggers. We get to draw a card into Gamora. Okay. Gamora is a cool card. Let's go ahead and we do have tech. Okay. Let's go ahead and salvage to get rid of this. So it's a mental and a wild. We're going to choose a mental. So salvage, whenever we spin this card, we get to put a tech upgrade back on top of our deck, which should be force field generator. Rocket will thwart this down, get rid of that amplify. Okay. Let's go ahead and power protection for a what doesn't kill me. So we get to stand up and heal 2. 1, 2. Rocket will thwart 2 here. We will power of protection to play an energy barrier. We have Gamora. We can't play her. I'm thinking about hanging on to her, though. We're going to toss the repurpose. We could play repurpose. No, I don't want to play repurpose. We could play repurpose. No, I don't want to play repurpose. Okay. We have Gamora. Oh, okay, cool. We're gonna toss Gamora. We still have a couple building blocks, and I don't want to trigger Gamora's response and discard those building blocks. So let's just stand up. And we've got force field generator, battery pack. Love battery pack. Pistol. What doesn't kill me? It's 4. Reload. Yes. Got 1. Goblin's going to attack us for 2 plus a boost. We'll take it to the face plus 0. We'll use an energy barrier. We'll take 1. We'll deal 1. Trigger his response to add 1. Encounter card, Planetary Invasion. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until you discard a minion. Reveal that minion, give it a tough status card. Gotta love the plus zeros. Oh, yeah, absolutely. This could get us Ronin, which would be very, very sad. Thank goodness it did not. Goblin Soldier comes in. Did I kill a Goblin Soldier? I did, and I never took the damage, so let me take the damage from the Goblin Soldier death. The plus 0 boosts are so, so nice. Okay. Let's use a What Doesn't Kill Me to play a battery pack. Comes in with 2 charge counters. We can exhaust it to move a charge to a different weapon. We're going to move it to the particle cannon. We're going to attack for 2 here with rocket. And we're going to particle cannon to deal 4 damage, 1 overkill. We take a damage from the Wind Defeated, and we get to draw a card into Energy Barrier. He just has so much card draw. It's great. We could just... I don't want to... Would we lose the main? We'd be up to 3. If he schemed for 2 boost cards, yeah, we would lose the main. We could flip down and tinker. We could throw Force Field Generator out there and be safe. Get an Energy Barrier out. We probably are going to draw into Ingenuity soon. So if we flip down now... No, if we don't flip down now, right, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 cards. So with our hero hand size of 5, and then if we flip down with that and we don't have Ingenuity, we're guaranteed to draw it while we're in Alter Ego. So we're going to stay up, and since we're staying up, we're going to play Force Field Generator. Force Field Generator comes in with 6 counters, and as a forced interrupt, whenever we take damage, we remove that many counters from Force Field Generator. So we do not have a choice, and it does take precedent over the Energy Barrier. So let's go ahead and stand up. I'm going to draw 5. There's Mansion, Repurpose, Energy Barrier, Genius. Ooh, love Genius and Mansion in the same one. And Battery Pack. Okay, sweet. So we can drop a Mansion. We can drop a Battery Pack. We have things that we can do. And then we know Ingenuity is in these bottom 6 cards. So we know we will draw it while we are in an Alter Ego next turn. We can also tinker our way to it and hopefully get it. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to add 1. Actually, you know what would be even better? Is if we are able to drop Mansion and grab those Thruster Boots. So we can thwart a lot. So we haven't seen those yet. Yeah. Goblin's going to attack us for 2. Plus 3 is 5. Ooh. Knocks off 5 counters from Force Field Generator. Our card is Bring the Hammer Down. Ronin the Accuser activates against the player he is engaged with. If Ronin the Accuser is not in play, this card gains Surge. Surges into a Goblin Soldier. Now, I'm very happy to tinker that Force Field Generator. Heck, I may repurpose that Force Field Generator. Ooh. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy, right? Alrighty, so Battery Pack, we're going to move this over to the Particle Cannon. Let's go ahead and thwart 2. Do we repurpose this force field generator? If we repurpose the force field generator, we go up to a 5 attack, which is not enough. Never mind. It's not. It's not worth it. Okay. We'll tinker the force field generator this turn. Yeah. Okay, so we will. Oh, we can't. We will repurpose it because we can't deal the excess damage because we've already been exhausted. So we will. Yeah, we'll take this force field generator. Yeah. Discard that. We'll ready rocket and give her +3 to attack. So we're now at 5 attack, which is slightly unfortunate, actually. No, we're gonna keep that. We're gonna tinker, or we're gonna repurpose the battery pack. So we're at 3 attack. Now we can attack for 3 here. We got 3, and then we can particle cannon and get some overkill. So 2 and 2. 1, 2. We take 1 damage from the when defeated. Murder de-triggers. We get to draw into Ingenuity. We're feeling pretty good. Okay. We will flip down. We will tinker force field. Oh, wait, no, hold on. That's going to get rid of force field generator. Okay, fine. We will have tinkered the force, or we will have repurposed the force field generator. We will have used particle cannon first, which means that we don't get the overkill on Goblin. But so we just attacked, dealt 4 damage to the soldier, and then dealt 5 damage without overkill. But that way, that's annoying. That's really annoying. So we got the overkill damage. We'll tinker the battery packs. We'll draw 2. Got the pistol and the thruster boots. Let's go. Ingenuity. Energy barrier. And a pistol. We'll play Mansion. Mansion will exhaust to draw us into side holster. We'll play side holster. We'll toss thruster boots and battery pack for Ingenuity. Do we want? No, we're not doing that. Let's do side holster and battery pack for Ingenuity. Ingenuity for thruster boots. We have to get the aerial trait because that's multiple readies and gets us the threat removal there. Okay. We'll stand up. We got 2 decked out. We got our resources on the table. We've got enough things to repurpose. We're down to 8. So I mean, if we can get to we are in a situation where, depending on this hand, we could easily push at this point. Right? We have 28 damage to deal. We need kit. We need it. It kind of depends on what we get. There's kit. Ask and you shall receive, right? I guess we could have known that. So we got 2. Goblin scheming for 2, plus put Goblin Thrall into play. Goblin Thrall is scheming for 1, so 3 total. Which, big fan of this, because it's just another way for us to deal some overkill damage. Surge, reveal the top card of the encounter deck. Death from above. Green Goblin schemes where X is equal to the villain stage number. So he's scheming for 4 plus 2. That's enough. In player order, each player not engaged with a Goblin minion must discard 3 cards from the encounter deck and put the first Goblin minion they discarded this way into play engaged with them. Hey, Ice Blaze. Angel does seem really cool. Angel looks... I am very, very happy with the design of Angel. He is a huge surprise because I was kind of not necessarily concerned. I was curious on how they were going to make him an interesting character. And I think that they nailed it. I think that they did a really good job with it. Okay, we got Soldier. We got an advance. Yikes. Okay, so 2 plus 2 is 4. So we're up to 8 out of 11. Okay, so we need to thwart this down. Let's go ahead and Mansion for 1 to repurpose. We're going to try and hang on to this. We're going to try and hang on to the repurpose. Actually, we may repurpose just to take care of threat. Let's tinker our rocket launcher to draw 2 cards. Ever Vigilant and Side Holster. We'll go ahead and play the Side Holster now. Let's flip up to Rocket. We'll go ahead and thwart for 3. Let's use Power Protection for Ever Vigilant. Ready your hero and remove 2 threat from the main. Okay, let's do... Can we hang on to repurpose? I don't think we can. Let's use Force Field Generator and Ingenuity to play Kit. Kit spends 2 resources to ready a Guardian character. So what I'm looking at is I kind of want to hang on to repurpose, but I need to kill some of these folks. If I attack and I can ready with Energy Barrier, then I can attack again and draw. Or I'm just gonna repurpose. We have 2 more repurposes in the deck, which means that we probably should be good on a 1-turn kill still. So let's go ahead and attack and deal 2. Particle Cannon feels bad to... Well, we can draw back into Particle Cannon with the salvages. So actually, let's thwart for 3 instead of dealing the 2 damage. We will repurpose the Particle Cannon. So we get to stand up, and we're going to give ourselves +3 attack. So we're at 5. We'll go ahead and attack the Thrall, which triggers a response. There's a salvage. Excellent. I'm like 1 off from salvaging. If I salvage for Kid, I can stand up and kill the soldier. And if I can kill the soldier, I don't get the extra damage. Like I don't have excess damage. But we'll go ahead and do that. We'll salvage for Kit. Stand up. We get to put a tech card on top of our deck, which is going to be the Particle Cannon. We have 2 + 3, so 5 damage, or 5 attack. We'll go ahead and just take them out. Deal 1 damage. Oh, we're at 4. Yikes. That's actually pretty bad. Did not think that one through. Did not think that one through. I thought I had a little bit more health than that. Let's leave this out. I'm going to take our salvage back. We're going to use the salvage, so we'll keep the top card. We won't take the damage. He still has 5 health. We are exhausted. I need to protect health. We'll salvage, place the same card, and place another Energy Barrier. And hopefully not die. Cool. Okay, we'll stand up. There's a Strength and a Particle Cannon, Force Field Generator, and a Rocket's Pistol. Rocket, hey Mastermind, how's it going? Let's go. Cool. We're going to place 2 here. Goblin's going to attack us for 2. We will take it to the face. 2 plus 0. Huge. Huge. We'll energy barrier to deal 2 damage here. Then we got 1, which we will throw back right at him. Oh my goodness. That was big. We've got Overrun in player order. When defeated, bad stuff happens. It's got 2 acceleration tokens. Icons, I guess. Okay. Okay. Let's Mansion to draw into. I've got a plan. Don't really need that. We've got. Let's go Ingenuity and Strength to play Particle Cannon. We only have 1 restricted item out now, so we are well under what we need to be doing for restricted. We'll go ahead and use Particle Cannon to deal 2 and overkill 2. And we take a damage now. We'll take the damage. We'll go down to 4. We get to draw a card. Into a Shrine for... Ooh. Can we justify playing it? I don't think so. I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to justify playing it. Let's go ahead and... Let's thwart this down. We'll discard the top 2 cards and put each goblin minion. Oh no, there's 1. Oh geez, yikes. That wasn't good. That was bad. That's what we would call bad. You are stunned. If you're already stunned, take 2 damage. Okay, cool. That is less than what I was hoping for. That's difficult. That's tough. Okay. Let's go Schadenfreude for a Rocket's Pistol. We'll go ahead and use Rocket's Pistol to get rid of the stun. How goes it? Hey, Beast Snow. Been lurking, but haven't been able to watch, listen yet. I know you've already played Justice. How was that? Justice was really good. We went with like a one way or another build, which worked out pretty well. But we just got wrecked with this last thing that we just took out. I am actually not going to play the pistol yet. It's let's just say we may be struggling here for a second. Let's go Energy Barrier, Schadenfreude, and I've got a plan for a Force Field Generator. That's going to help protect us a little bit. And we got a pistol on call for next turn. We'll stand up. We'll draw Power Protection, Groot, Genius, and Flora and Fauna. Okay. That's not bad at all. We're going to place 3. What seemed best so far? I know you really like the Leadership W build. I feel like it was either that or Aggression. Aggression's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the Leadership deck. What does he seem best in? I mean, this Repurpose build is dumb. Repurpose is very, very good with him. So probably maybe that. We're taking on Expert Green Goblin, our Mutagen formula right now. We're seeing how that goes. So we got 2 plus 2. After this activation ends, shuffle this into the encounter deck. So that's 4. We've got monster attacking for 3. So we can take 1 damage. We've got... Oh, this is tough. This is really tough. Or we can get rid of our energy barriers. There's such good repurpose targets, but I think we're going to prevent the 1, and we're going to throw both damage back at the Thrall. No, we're going to throw it at monster. Just kidding. get monster out of there. Okay, the counter card is going to be Green Goblin attacks you or with plus X attack. I think that is game. We will defend. So he's attacking for 4. We defended for 1. Put Judge, Jury, Executioner into play. So we have 1 life left. This has an acceleration token. It says after a friendly character is defeated by an enemy attack, place 2 threat on the main scheme. That comes in with 3. We're not dead yet. Ow. Okay. Okay. Let's go Mansion to draw into Salvage. We've got go Power Protection for a pistol. We'll use the pistol to get rid of the stun. Actually, no, we're going to use Ingenuity for the pistol. Okay. Okay. Let's go Particle Cannon. Here. So we overkill 1. Nope. Wrong health. We get to draw a card into reload. Don't think I need a reload yet. We're going to salvage and reload. We get to put a tech back on top of our deck. I think it's going to be Force Field Generator just to hopefully save ourselves. To play Groot. Okay. We are going to use Power of Protection to play Flora and Fauna. So place 2 growth counters on Groot, or place 2 charge counter on a rocket upgrade. We're going to place it on Particle Cannon and ready it. Groot's going to attack for 2 here. Groot takes 2. Particle Cannon will trigger. We'll deal 2, overkill 2. We get to draw a card into a Force Field Generator. We knew that. I don't know what I was thinking. We can roll down and tinker. What would we tinker? I don't know. I'm thinking we Genius Kit ready. We thwart 3 here. Or do we take it off as Judge, Jury, Executioner? Howdy, Magic Moose. How you doing? Take 3 off the main because we're going. He's yikes. Yeah, we're gonna take 3 off the main. We'll flip down to alter. I don't think we tinker yet. Can't complain. Passed an exam. Congrats. That's awesome. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Struggling against Green Goblin. As one does, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and stand up. Hopefully not scheme out here. And draw up to 6. We got reload. Battery pack. Battery pack's gonna be nice. Repurpose. We have another repurpose in here, I think. What doesn't kill me? 2, 4, 5, 6. Professor X. We have another repurpose. That could... We do. We are... That's interesting. That is very, very, very interesting. Okay. We're going to place 2 or 1 here. Goblin's going to... Actually, 2. I'm sorry, because we have Judge, Jury, Executioner. Goblin's going to scheme for 2 plus 1 is 3. Puts us at 7. And counter card is... We can exhaust or discard the highest cost upgrade we control. If no upgrade was discarded this way, this card gains surge. Discard this obligation. Be Particle Cannon. Not worth it. We'll exhaust Rocket. Okay. When playing solo, 90% of the time I feel like you have to go aggression or justice. Are leadership and protection fairly good solo too? I think leadership is probably the best. Well, justice may be the best solo aspect now, but leadership is very, very strong. If you lean into the allies and you use them to help either offset your attack or thwart whatever your hero is weak in, then you can do some really crazy stuff in leadership. I think that protection, depending on the size of your card pool, is really strong as well. It kind of depends on what you have. Okay, we're gonna reload a battery pack. We're gonna use a battery pack to pass a particle cannon over here. Then we're gonna tinker the battery pack. Draw 2, got a pistol, and we got an energy. Nice, okay. We're gonna mansion to draw a card until I've got a plan. I've got a plan is actually not a bad option here because we have so much threat on the main. We are looking at probably pushing next turn. We have a repurpose here. We have a very small deck, so we have a repurpose next turn. We have 5 cards, so if we hang on to the repurpose, we do not have to... Yeah, we don't have to deal ourselves an encounter card. So I think we're going to be very, very close to... Yeah, we're probably going to go I got a plan here then. What doesn't kill me? I can't trigger what doesn't kill me. I don't have a fist resource. No. That's sad. Oh well. Okay. Let's flip up to Rocket. Let's use energy for a kit to ready Rocket. We're going to thwart for 3. We're going to use what doesn't kill me to play I got a plan. So I get to ready and I get +1 thwart. We'll thwart for 4. We'll use Ingenuity, Rocket's Pistol, and a Force Field Generator to play Professor X. Professor X will thwart for 3 off of Judge, Jury, and Executioner. We have a blocker. Confuse Green Goblin. He's got 5 health. We're hanging on to our repurpose. We're going to hit 2 here. Or do a particle cannon, set him up for 1. How is this going to look? If we run into a... Yeah, let's do that. Let's instead of using Rocket's Pistol, we'll use a particle cannon to deal 2 additional, putting him at 1 attack, or 1 health. Now, a pistol can overkill, getting us a draw of a card. Okay. Let's stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. We got 1. There's our repurpose. 2. 3. We're good there. I'm going to place 1. Green Goblin is going to attack for 2 plus a boost card. The fact that you comfortably went through the last round with 1 HP purposely is nuts to me. I would have been freaking... Yeah, it's probably fine, right? What's the worst that could happen? I mean, like, there is a chance that I die here. I have 2 blockers, and so I'm feeling a little bit okay with that, but we got Green Goblin attacking us for 2. We're blocking with Professor. Plus is 1. That's enough to kill Professor. I would love a minion here, actually. You dare oppose me. Discard the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. Each time a card belonging to the Kree Fanatic set is discarded this way, deal that card to yourself as a face-down encounter card. At 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's the same thing. 1, 2, dang it. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have Ronin now. Health is a resource. Exactly. Ronin comes with toughness. I think we can ignore Ronin. When the villain phase begins, engages the player with the fewest remaining hit points. I think we ignore Ronin. I think we have to go all out. But I think we are actually at a point where we could We could do this. We could do this. Okay. We have 2 repurposes. We have a lot of health. We have to deal 20 damage, which should not be that big of an issue, actually. We have 1 health, so we can't do cybernetic skeleton. We can do thruster boots for 1. We'll see. I think we just have to hope for the best, right? Okay, so do we want particle cannon back in our deck? I don't think so. I think we're okay with not having it in our deck. So let's do Rocket's Pistol to knock Green Goblin. Also, I'm going to have to kill him this turn because I think I lose in the villain phase next turn with 5 encounter cards. Because that seems bad. That seems like a tough one. Okay, so we deal 2, which is going to push Green Goblin to stage 3. So 20 health. We did deal excess damage, so we get to draw a card, which is our last card. Deal ourselves a face-down encounter card. Hopefully we never have to see that. When revealed, deal 3 encounter cards to each player. So 1, 2, 3. Here we are. So right now we're looking at 5 encounter cards in the villain phase, which should be fine, right, guys? Right, guys? Okay. Now, let's use Particle Cannon. Actually, we're going to be fine. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go Mansion to draw a card. Oh, yeah, we are fine. We are fine. We'll attack for 2. 1, 2. We will repurpose the Particle Cannon. So we get to stand up, and we're going to give ourselves +3 attack. So now we're at 5 attack. We'll attack for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we will... We'll repurpose the boots. So we'll stand up. We have 6 attack. We'll attack for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we've got a salvage for Kit to stand up and attack for 6 more. We've got 6 more. We got Groot. We were fine. We were absolutely fine. The repurpose combo, if you have 2 repurposes, it gets nasty very, very quickly. But we did get to see Ronan, so that's nice. Yeah. We had the accused. Yeah, we would have absolutely lost. So cool. Well, there you go. That's repurpose Rocket. Repurpose Rocket is a little crazy. I love it. I love sitting there with 1 health. That was fun. Honestly, a Goblin Soldier would have been very, very bad for us. Can you have shown off and killed Ronan too? Can we have killed Ronan? That's a good question. Let's see. Let's see. So these are our encounter cards. Okay, let's see. So we salvaged already. We got that. We'll take Groot to kill the tough. Got Ingenuity. Ever Vigil. No, battery pack and what doesn't kill me. To play Gamora. I don't know if I could have. Mainly because of that tough. If Gamora did... So if we did Ever Vigilant, we don't have the damage. Because we do have 6 damage there. So Gamora can attack for 2. We'll discard for an event. And if it's a repurpose, we win. Nope, it's I Got a Plan. So no, I can't. But if we had discarded into our last repurpose, we could have repurposed the pistol and we would have had 7 more damage, which would have been enough to kill. Oh, no, we had a buffer. Racoon finished the job at the right time. You know, last month you beat Crossbones and now Absorbing Man. I know I've been collecting for a while and no, dude, that's awesome. As long as you're enjoying it, that's awesome. Thanks for trying. Yeah, it would have been interesting. Yeah, if he didn't have that toughness, we would have been fine. But it would have been fun to flip into that last repurpose, because that would have stood us up. We would have been able to repurpose this, and then we would have had 7 attack to throw at him. which is dumb. Which is dumb. Alrighty, okay, that is gonna do it for us today. We are gonna be back on Thursday morning at the same time, 10 a.m. We're gonna be playing through the cinematic universe, and I think Iron Man 3 and Thor Dark World is up. So we're gonna be playing through thematic games using characters and villains that kind of are symbolic, I guess, maybe, if we can't get a perfect match for those movies, but we're going to be playing through those. So if you are interested in that, you can find us doing that here at 10 a.m. on Thursday. Thank you all so very much for hanging out. I appreciate you all, and I will talk to you all later. Peace.